What up, guys? I'm back with another weather video. Today I'm going to be showing you your severe weather day for today. Yeah, there's a severe weather outbreaking right now, or happening right now, if you will. Um, so yeah, let's get right to the weather models just to show you what's going to happen tonight. So here I'm about at 8 p.m. Let me just push this back. So you can see storms forming in Oklahoma, northeastern Oklahoma. Some rain and maybe some thunderstorms in Missouri, um, eastern Missouri, storms forming in Mississippi, northwestern Mississippi, and maybe central Mississippi too. Some storms, and you really gotta pay attention to these storms, like over here and the Carolinas. We had a tornado warning uh, about 20 minutes ago in these places. So, like these little storms that are popping up, because they can take advantage of those energy, and they can make a big storm basically. So I'm gonna put this in the motion, and we're gonna see what happens with this. So 9 p.m. those storms get uh, stronger over eastern Oklahoma, uh, parts of central Oklahoma basically now. Um, and that's going to move east uh, as the night goes on. So you get stronger storms in Mississippi, northern Mississippi, northwestern Mississippi, and you get storms in Louisiana, northwestern Louisiana, and then you get also these little storms that I said that could maybe go stronger and go severe and can take advantage of that energy and cause a tornado. And places like Texas, you see these little storms in Texas. So people that live in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, when you get later, North Carolina, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Missouri, there could be some strong thunderstorms. Tennessee, uh, really a widespread outbreak for this straight line. Damaging wind is mostly of it, and I'll show you the wind probability in just a second. But I'm just going to put this into motion as you see these storms going across um, Oklahoma, Missouri, Louisiana, and Tennessee and Alabama. So I'm just going to put this into motion, and you see them getting intensifying as the night goes on. So about Mississippi, you can see these strong storms in western Mississippi and central Mississippi. That just keeps going. Around 3 a.m. in the morning, you could see over central Mississippi and northeastern Louisiana. You could see those dark colors. That could be embedded supercells in that line of storms, thunderstorms, and it will cause a lot of wind damage and some gorilla-sized hail. If you live in some of these areas, you could get up to a golf ball-sized hail. So you gotta worry about that. Put your cars away. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna put this over 4 a.m. So you see these storms getting into Mississippi. Another batch of storms. Really just all night, and then it starts to get into Alabama, western Alabama. So we're gonna look at the NAM 3K model. That's the next best one, so we could see what these storms look like on the next day once this loads, if this will ever load. All right, there we go. So like I said, this is 6 a.m. on your April 10th. These severe storms are still going over Mississippi and into Louisiana. So if we move this, put this into motion, they start to get over Alabama. You could see all over central Alabama into western Alabama. You could see these storms, and this is just going to move right through, and it's going to taper out at 1 p.m., 12 p.m. It's going to go and taper out. And then you get the storm going into the northeast, so places like New York, and we could have some thunderstorms over there too. So that's basically this whole weather outbreak, if you want to call it. Uh, Pretty severe for wind damage and hail. Um, Not so much tornadoes, but there still could be isolated tornado with strong, maybe some strong tornadoes. Now let's look at the weather outlook. Here, I'm going to present my screen to show you that. Just to really show you how big these hail pieces are going to be and wind damage. So let me just get that up for you guys. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, so we're going to stop presenting on that. Now you just see my face, hello. And now we're going to go to the severe weather outlook. Alright, so we got a moderate risk for your April 9th today with a 10% of tornadoes and wind, 45% chance, which that's high, and 30% chance of hail. I'll show you which areas these are for. There's a moderate risk of severe thunderstorms across a portion of the lower Mississippi Valley region. There's a slight risk of severe thunderstorms for the southern plains in the Tennessee Valley and southeastern states. So you live in those areas, just be weather aware today, like I said. So you got a 10% chance of tornadoes for, let me just look real quick. Mississippi, so eastern Mississippi, and it stretches out into northern Louisiana and into southern Arkansas. So if you live in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, even in Alabama, they have a 5% chance for that western part, and that goes into 2%. So if you live in those areas, just be weather aware today and make sure you have a NOAA weather radio or something to get your attention, especially when you go in the overnight hours where you can't hear anything. Don't rely on a siren to save you, because that's will not save you if you're sleeping. So let's go on the wind now. 45% chance. That's really big for most of Mississippi, central Mississippi, into northern Louisiana, and into southern Arkansas. And that 30% chance stretches all the way into eastern eastern Oklahoma, and then the 15% chance stretches into basically more of Oklahoma. And they got that 15% chance also in the Carolinas. So be weather aware today. And now let's go on the hail. So 30% chance over northern Louisiana. There's a 15% chance over Mississippi and into Alabama. 30% chance for, like I said, northern Louisiana and to southern Arkansas, and that moves into west or eastern Oklahoma. And then you got the 5% and 15% chance for the Carolinas. So that's all I have for today. Please leave a like and subscribe on this if you want to see more stuff like this. If you want me do more stuff like this, I'm always going to. But really appreciate trying to get my first 100 subscribers. So, yep. So this is what we have today. If you want to leave a like I said, and subscribe, that's really appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.